Hi, my name's Teagle, and this is my final reflections presentation for MDS 300. And first, I'd like to share with you a little quote that stuck with me through the years from Albert Einstein. I love this quote because at first, I was really scared and didn't think I was smart enough to go back to school. So this little quote, I just wanted you to keep in mind as you go on with your own journey. Today, I'm going to be talking about my roadmap to success, such as the MDS program, my goals within that program, what brought me to the program, that sort of thing. Also, I'm going to be discussing my interviews, my IDP plan, my service learning plan, and what brought me back to college. And then, last but not least, graduation. And the reason why I chose to go back to school is because in 1992, I was in the pre-nursing program at BSU, and then my mother passed away. But I did end up getting a 4.0 GPA, but I never finished the program. And then life happened in 1992, and I was married with children. I waitressed. I was a human resource director. I did sales, that sort of thing. And then in 2006, I was a single mom of 2 children, and I still am. My youngest is 14. I thought I really need to return to school. So I graduated from CWI in 2016 in the criminal justice program with distinguished honors. I thought at that time I was going to be good to go with the associate's degree and that I could just stop there. But as I researched jobs and that sort of thing, I realized that there weren't many benefits. The pay wasn't very great. And I thought, well, I might as well just go all the way. And that's a picture of my kids right there. And then what began my quest into the MDS program? So I am a substitute teacher and have been for a couple of years before I started the MDS program. I was waitressing and bartending. I was an employment specialist too, and an HR director, as I mentioned in the previous slide. So all these jobs gave me very good experience, yet nothing was really coming together for me. So I went in and met with Monique Helgett, who's my advisor, and I'm sure many of yours. And I also wanted to talk to her about the classes that I could take, if I could take online classes, or do I have to be at campus, because online was very important to me to meet, events at my daughter's school, to be able to work. And so we met and we just put together a great individual degree plan. And right here are some of my upper division degree classes that I am currently enrolled in. And one of them is child abuse, and this working with abused and neglected children. And this class is going to help me in a school setting because many children are abused or neglected. So give me a little bit of a variety of how to deal with those types of children in a school setting. And then also conflict management I'm going to be taking, and this will allow me to understand anger and emotions of children so that I could better help them. And then lastly, I want to mention positive behavior and intervention and support. I think this is a really important class for me to reach my end goals because this is going to promote positive behavior, and I think we all could use a little bit of that, and as well as instilling that in the children. So I want to talk a little bit about my interviews. The first is Amy Hauser, who's a counselor and care coordinator for BSU. In my interview with her, she told me that she always went and toured facilities and asked for an interview, and so I'm definitely going to take that advice. She also said that I should read William Glasser's Choice Theory book, and this is all about really digging deep and finding your own motivation and what drives you. So I'm going to read that book. And then many other opportunities, she said, are available with the MDS program, such as working in hospitals, facilities, correctional facilities, as well as the schools. So that's nice to know that my MDS program is always going to be useful. And my second interview is with Laura Bosch, who's a CWI math instructor and who was my instructor at CWI. And she was also an adjunct math teacher at BSU. So she taught me in my interview that's important to volunteer and tutor in order to gain knowledge of students' needs. And this is just also adds to your experience and great things you can put on your resume. And she said it's really important to earn a second language. I tried to Spanish and it was difficult, so I think I'll take a crack at that again at some point. And then the third thing that stuck out in my interview with her was that she said that there's really a need for math, science, and special needs. So she said that might be something, an area I might want to concentrate on in the future. So my service learning plan I'm going to be doing is at Lee Pesky Learning Center. And here I will learn hands-on experience and an opportunity to gain some really good insight into working with students, teachers, faculty, and this is a nonprofit organization, and they've been in business 15 years helping students with learning disabilities. So this is going to be a great experience for me. They actually help people 5 to 85 years old. So that is going to be a great experience and opportunity for me to take on with me as I reach my goal. And here I want to talk about graduation and goals for my future. So I will be graduating from Boise State in summer of 2018. After that, I want to earn my teacher's certificate. And so these are my goals, one of my goals for the future after I graduate in the MDS program. So I'd just like to wrap it up and ask that you read this little quote up here from Albert Einstein, which I just think is amazing. It says, one should not pursue goals that are easily achieved. One must develop an instinct for what one can barely achieve through one's greatest efforts. I believe I've done that throughout my journey thus far, and I will continue to do so. As hard as it may be, we really just have to stay focused and dig deep and find that drive. So I would love to hear your feedback and do appreciate you listening to my presentation regarding my IDP plan, my future goals, my interviews, and what I plan to do after graduation, and so on and so forth. So I wish you the best in your endeavors as well. Thank you.